I'm going to just give it a few minutes for everyone to come onto the chat. And we'll tap into the energy, which seems to be a lot. Seems to be a lot going on energetically, and not at the same time. Meaning, I feel like we're in still this incubation period. With this Pisces energy, you may feel the need to be with yourself, have some downtime, some quiet time, some time to reflect. Time to reflect on maybe your dreams or whatever is going on with you right now. Ooh. So if that's the case for you, I hope that you're able to take that time, because it is it's very important and it's quite needed. We will have the energy to really do what we want to do. Not even do what we want to do. It was showing me like a to-do list and things that may have been procrastinated, that may be causing some stress, like, yes, I should be doing that, but right now is not that should be time. Right now is a slow down time, because the spiritual realms are speaking loudly, and you may be having a lot of vivid dreams, waking up, you know, the whole thing. Hello, Boris. Something that's becoming the norm now is the synchronicities. And these are symbols that are coded specifically for us. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ben Dover. Oh, hi. I fell for it. Oops. I'm going to my moderators should be on here soon. Hopefully, I have some moderators out there. But if your comments are not in alignment with this channel and the topic, I will remove them. I will remove anybody. And I'm gonna actually let my cat out, so bear with me. Hi, Martin. Yeah, I'm gonna let my cat out. All right. Go ahead. Okay. So it's snowing out there. We'll see how long she wants to stay. How are you doing? Hi, everybody. I have a lot that I've been picking up, and I'm sure many of you have been also, because this is the time where a lot of our intuitive senses, spidey senses, psychic senses are really getting turned on full force. And so I'm here to possibly give some people clarity, validation, or just talk about the, I don't know what that is. Cameron. Okay. Oops. Oops. Bear with me, guys. So for anybody who's leaving emojis, comments that aren't in alignment with this channel, with the topic, you will be removed. Sassy, hello. Crazy dreams, not a lot of sleep, and many repeating numbers. Yep. Yeah, welcome to this new energy. And it's something that we'll be experiencing going forward. If you're getting the repeating numbers, a lot of times that is your team of light, your family of light saying, keep going, you're on the right path, picking up what we're putting down. You can always look into the numbers and get a deeper message for yourself. Crazy dreams, not a lot of sleep. Yep. That's definitely in the energy. And I will say that pretty much right now and going forward, our dream time, when they're very vivid, it is we're visiting past lives or lives that we have that are on an alternate timeline, and we are wrapping up. I don't want to say wrapping up, but we're trying to really clear away some of the old stuff that we incarnated here. So basically, when we incarnated on this planet, from what I've been receiving, from birth up until about this time, hi Dustin, from birth till about this time, we were replaying our past life, whatever had been cut off before we had left the physical body. Or if you want to look at it again, like an alternate timeline, an alternate version of self, but we'll just say past lives for the sake of it. And now we're at this place in our cycles. If anybody wants to really fully understand the cycles and energies that we're in and where we've been, this book is amazing. The Age of Aquarius by Moon Omens. I'm just loving it. I'm really deep into it. So we go through ages. Approximately 2,600 years is an age. We are coming into the Age of Aquarius, but with that, we still are clearing out the Age of Aries and the Age of Pisces and our experiences in them. So I wanted to get a little bit of read on the energy, just to give you a little bit of understanding of what I'm talking about with the Age of Aries. I'll just read. This book it's a small book, but it's packed with so much cosmic and ancient wisdom about the cycles, about the Yuga cycles, the ages that I'm talking about, and it takes about 26,000 years to go all the way around the 12 zodiac signs, and it goes backwards in time, basically. And then we repeat it again. So that's 26,000 years. And these are called the precessions or the precessional cycles. And they are basically, this happens because of the precessions of the equinoxes and the wobble, Earth's wobble. Thank you, Boris. So the Age of Aries. And I feel that many of us are either through our dream time or through our waking experiences, our soul is really and we are too, wanting to clear the age of Aries, which was from 2260 BC to 100 BC. Hello, Amy. Now we have moderators. I had to clear a bunch of people away. So the age of Aries. Hi, Jess. Thank you. This is a time of wars, blood sacrifices, tooth for a tooth, eye for an eye, battles and fights and competitions. This is the cult of the Lamb, Aries the Ram, Lamb of God, the sacrifice of the righteous one, heroes sacrificing, persecutions, warfares, rapes, curses, punishments, massacres, blood rituals, mutilation of the body, sadistic behavior, fire, blood god Moloch, the Bible and laws full of threats and blood, Martian type of people, violence in action, military characters, aggression, red and hot, fiery energy. Aries is ruled by the red Mars and represents initiation, rush, impulsiveness, aggression, quick temper, hot temper. This is also known as the Iron Age, and the metal associated with Mars and Aries is iron. Thank you. Impulsive haircut today. So thank you. This is when magic emerged, blood magic and rituals, masculine art, masculine people, horns of the ram, and lamb sacrificing. This is when the opposite sign of Libra, which is justice, cooperation, harmony, and balance, was suppressed and distorted. The energy of Aries archetype goes forward, masculine, a straight line, rushing ahead in all directions until it gets tired and spirally bends into a rounded celestial form, a feminine curved form. This is how all cycles work. But let's get back to the age of Aries. This is when the hero warrior was popular. Glory to the hero, glory to the bloody warrior. These are Moses, Achilles, Jason, and the Argonauts, and the search for the golden fleece of the ram, Hercules, Alexander the Great, Spartacus, and all other great warriors showed up to be worshipped. This is when matriarchy was replaced with patriarchy. This is when people started worshiping one God. This is the time of monotheism. But this age was very needed and necessary for collective individuals to develop courage and individuation, selfishness, and me-first mentality. These were heavy lessons, but necessary ones. This is when Moses brought 10 commandments from the mountaintop, Libra, opposition, balance. This time was the development of ego, which we need in order to develop our spirituality. Because if you go back into the other ages, and again, read the book, it's incredible. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. Because this is our evolution. This was preparation for the Pisces age. This was I am energy, infantile, selfish, courageous and fearless, wild and violent, all at the same time. This is when, I don't know these words, Marduk defeated Tiamat. Patriarchy replaced matriarchy. This was the need to break free from earthly psychic energies and fiery impulsive activities. As the age of Aries progressed, humanity struggled to establish laws that could tame ego and egocentric dominancy. This was the masculine archetype development. This was the time of Greek philosophers, Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, who came as a gift of this age. This was a time of male power and male dominance, senators, priests, male gods, lawyers, astronomers, scientists, philosophers, architects, and others. Hi, Francesca. Mathematics was developed, logic. In Egypt, there was Aton and Atum Ra, ram-headed. In India, Agni, god of fire. This shift of ages and its influence was everywhere. It didn't have to do with people sharing information and reading about the signs, the sign archetypes and their meanings, and then manifesting those archetypes. This is something that happens simultaneously as we evolve. So does the cosmos evolve. We can't discover anything new unless we're ready for it. This was a time of loss of power, mighty male heroes, chosen army and leaders, mortal heroes. A hero doesn't think, he rushes. On his way, he dies. That's a Martian type of Aries. And in ancient Sanskrit, he's called avidya, which means ignorance. The whole of nations were rushing in the same manner, euphorically destroying everything on their way, enchanting heroes, unpleasantly dying, not asking for sense. Avidya. Those were names from the book of Anki. Yeah, I have a bad time pronouncing. Oh yes, Earth is so much older than what we believe. So in these ages, we're influenced by the cosmic energies. We're working together. The cosmos is evolving as we do. So we are really clearing out that influence of Aries and Pisces, which is much longer in the book, so I'm not going to read all of that. But the Piscean age still had the age of Aries mixed in. It's not like one fine line, chop, and we're done. So a lot of this stuff we're seeing playing out on the Earth stage, as well as in our dreams, in our personal life. Yes, Earth evolves as we do. So again, currently highly influenced by Pisces energy. And the moon did just move out of Scorpio, so I don't know about you guys. I know I had reasons for feeling like I needed to just have downtime, time to myself, time to really integrate and reflect my weekend, because I had a great weekend and came home to no electricity. It had been cut off because of the storms. We had ice and snow and down to single digits at night. It's so cold. Luckily, I stayed at my sister's house. But just being displaced from my home and a lot of chaos, by the time I got into my home late Tuesday, I was exhausted and surrendered to, I finally have my bed, and my poor Luna, she was here in the cold, just needing to be cuddled and warm again because our heat's back on. So anyway, it was Tuesday and Wednesday. Really, I just took those times to like go slow, process a lot of the things that, because the universe has just been like here, all of these messages, and it was just a whirlwind. But slowing down to really allow all these messages to make more sense. And they do. And as they did, I got excited. Like, oh, and even my dreams. My dream last night was I was working in my old job, but it was like a different boss, a different company, but the same. I was back, and I understand now how that was reflective, that time period of my life was reflected of a past life version of myself, and how I needed to really break free and honor myself and honor my gifts, instead of just giving all of my energy away to basically consumerism, to something that was not of value to me. And I'm sure many of you, or all of you, can totally relate to that. But I knew when I woke up that that was a clearing. Like, no longer carrying those traits And I do feel stronger and more grounded and more sovereign. Not that I'm not going to be part of a team, but I'm not going to participate the way I had. My dreams are prophetic lately. Been writing them down. Good. So let's get into some messages, because I feel, I almost feel like I have a crown. Hi, Darren. Thank you. I feel like I have a crown on my head right now, receiving messages, and it's been that way. So let's see what wants to come through. And I'm looking at this. It's interesting because I took this with me. I worked the Canifest this weekend. And I was doing readings there, and I brought this deck with me that I haven't used in a couple of years. You know what I did? I felt really guided to Oslo, where I got this very strong message that this is what's going on right now. Is I went through all of my old photos from, I want to say 2014 to 15 to 2018. And when I did that, I was like, oh, I saw so much more. At first, I saw the complete and utter difference of who I am now versus who I was then, a smaller version of myself. But I took a lot of pictures of the symbols of what was speaking to me at that time. Rainbows, butterflies, flowers. There were very interesting spiders that were speaking to me. Just everything that now is so symbolic. And I knew it was symbolic, but I wasn't really reading into it like I do now. And I realized, and I also heard, yeah, it's a slow and calm awakening until you get to a certain point, and then it's like, bam, abrupt awakening, because it's a shock to the system. So that's what a lot of the collective is going through. We all think that, oh, I'm awake and I'm aware. No, we're not. It's almost like a slow progression and awakening. I just want to say I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Serenity. I'm feeling that. All right, you want to come out? Anything else? Beauty. Old guys rule. The older I get, the better I was. Yeah. I also see all of the things that, oh, interesting. Anything else? Nature at the bottom. Okay. So this is definitely a huge message for all of us. This is a time of expansion. And we're given a lot of beauty. Nature is speaking to us. When we are open to all of that and surrender and become a part of nature that we are, and we are in this serene energy and connecting to the beauty. As my eyes are closed, I see the flower of life. This expansion is it's happening. There isn't anything any of us can do to stop it. However, if for those who are resisting, meaning there's a part that wants to fight against something, or just resisting the light, resisting the beauty, and as the focus is on stuff from the past, this darkness, this power over, top down, is crumbling. If we are focused on the injustice, if we're focused on anything else than the light and the beauty that nature is really helping us through this expansion, you will feel the resistance in your body. You will feel shut down, closed off. You could have physical ailments going on. You will definitely fall into things like depression and anger and anxiety when we open up. And this next card, partnership, is coming. We do have soul family on the ground, in earth, in our experience now, to really help along, to hold hands through this expansion. And some are also not going on that expansive journey. They are shining a light, a mirror on what it is that we actually need to let go. So whenever you're faced upon anything that causes resistance, causes pain, suffering, anger, frustration, that's a big indicator of what it is that you really want to let go of, because this energy is pulling us, it's taking us to a beautiful place. Resilience. This message, the words cannot describe the intensity of the expansion, but you feel it. Get into your body. Get into how you feel on a day-to-day basis, because that is the vibration you're carrying with you. That is the vibration you are emanating out. If it does not feel good, that is a time to stop. Go within. You may be course corrected to pivot or completely turn around into a new direction. The past is catching up with us now. Recognize that, know that we are here to leave that behind as a record of our lessons, of a record of our knowledge that we are gaining on this new trajectory. It is just like water in a flowing river. The water does not stop for the boulders. It does not fight against the boulders in the stream. It flows around them. The water, the stream of energy, is strong. It will carve and shape away at the rock, at the earth, eventually. All right. We're back. What else do we want to say? What's going on with everybody here? Hi, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. Ascended Mistress. I've been going within this entire time. I'm so done. The card below that, we are building spiritual strength, resilience. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is what we signed up for. This is what we signed up to experience. And for many of us, especially many of us on here, we are the ones that will be creating the new, along with the younger generations. Children being born right now are just flat out open. I've been saying that all along, but very, very open. So for anybody that has fear about the children's future, don't worry. Those souls incarnated at this time as well, they're wide open and can see the truth through everything. We are the ones waking up from the illusion, waking up from the amnesia, waking up from The spell that we've been under. We were born and we forgot where we came from. We forgot who we were. Forgot that we are a part of Source. We're remembering that now. And so anything that we're coming against, anything that we're being shown through dreams or waking time, if it doesn't feel good, if it feels like we're stuck, if it feels dense, if it brings up anything other than love, happiness, peace, and joy, it is from the past. People, places, things. We are being shown right now our attachments, our addictions. And it is heavily, heavily advised to really look at them in a deeper. They come from another place. They're not ours. But when you hold on to it, you're not going to be able to, you're still going to actually, I don't even want to use the word ascend because that's been overused. Evolve. You still will evolve, but you're causing yourself suffering and pain. Oh, good, Darren. I'm glad you're feeling much better this week. All of our fears, all of our doubts, all of our worries, all of our shadow has been highly aspected by Black Moon Lilith and the moon this week. And that is starting to wane through the cycles as the sun rises and sun sets. That is like the hourglass of the lessons of the time. As the moon moves through, we have opportunities to release and let go and open more to our true essence, our true soul's essence. Okay. Ooh, lots of energy. So yeah, for those who have been feeling tired, drained in the last couple of days. Oh yeah, you're not even from this deck. And we have the Two of Cups that snuck into this deck. I gotta release some energy, sorry. I'm not tired, but that's a big release. We're also receiving a lot of downloads, all of us, which is incoming light, information, light codes, assistance, guidance. Martin says, innovate with integrity. Yes. Hello. Beliefs that keep you stuck will be shown. We are free. It's not as complicated as we make it out to be. There, through the ages, have been many belief systems, many modalities that are in accordance with the energy streams that were active at that time. This is a new age. This is a new time. We're receiving new information, new guidance, new light codes, which light is information. Not to disregard ancient wisdom, there are the wisdom keepers here on the planet. A lot of them are from many indigenous, tribal, and ancient wisdom has been kept sacred, held sacred, because a lot of stuff that has been gifted to us was destroyed. But there are record keepers here holding that knowledge. Hi, Amber. Oh, a big stream of cold. Eight of Swords. Six of Wands. Again, when we're swimming in so much Pisces energy in the North Node, in particular, it's important that we use discernment on what is real and what is not, because there's a lot of illusions. And it's our opportunity to swim through those illusions to know what is real and what is not. But the energy is so intense that also many people will, the shadow of Pisces is escapism, checking out, dissociating from reality, from their reality. So pay attention. Again, whatever we are attached to or addicted to is highly, highly amplified right now. And oh, so cold in here all of a sudden. So if you have any family or friends who struggle with addiction, not that there's anything we can do, but keep an eye. Okay. Keep an eye on people. Send them love, send them light, send them support. Again, I'm feeling resilience. Yes, bypassing. Let's code the crystal correctly. You know, that also reminds me of, there are many of us who are here to work the Earth's grid, and you just will know. You have a deep resonance with nature, with Earth. I feel like many of us, if you're attracted to my channel, you probably are one to be anchoring and to let nature teach and show the way. We're anchoring also the true nature of our essence as a human on this planet. We're really helping the planet. It takes a lot of resilience. So that's why a lot of the beauty is showing itself right now. Even like in the dead of winter here with the snow and everything, I had these brilliant, bright red cardinals that come to me and speak to me, and they're beautiful. And just reminding me, like, especially if I'm in like a lower vibrational energy, remember why you're here. Let's code the crystal correctly. Lots and maybe most rituals that previously worked before won't be as powerful, if at all, in this new now. We need to rewrite our beliefs and ceremonies. Yes, Dustin, bypassing. Yeah, that's the escapism. Mine got amped. Remember last week you said about bypassing, Martin? I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, thank you. Addiction is an everyday battle, even in recovery. Absolutely. Hi, Patsy. I practically live outside, said Lisa. I usually do too, unless the weather just pushes me in. But I have so many windows that surround the nature that I'm in, so I'm grateful. Hi, everybody. So yes, resilience. Overcoming our fear. Remember the beauty. And if you're not surrendering to the serenity now. I'm thinking of a Seinfeld episode right now, but it's true. Serenity versus chaos. If you're not able to be in a serene mode, you might be getting a good dose of looking at your addictions and your attachments and how you check out when things are hard. But remember how resilient your soul is. We're not in the driver's seat here. Practicing gratitude every day. We don't know what we have until it's gone. Absolutely, Amy. I know that these are trying times and interesting times for many, but this is also a time to kind of get excited because the old is crumbling, and this is our opportunity to receive the inspiration, the ideas, or the guidance as to where we are going to be heading, going to be. You really don't want to execute quite yet. I mean, do what you want, but personally, I'm waiting, unless I'm really called, until after this first eclipse, so end of March. Mars moves direct on Sunday. So there's going to be an amplified, that we've had 11 weeks of Mars in retrograde, and it's just like, yeah, low motivation versus no motivation. So it's important to go within and allow the Piscean energy to kind of take you on a ride, not too far away from Earth, but it is initiation time. Living in the now. Good. I'm still on the fence about AI. AI is an interesting thing. And, you know, technology always gives me a struggle. But I find that it's also a nice reflection of me. And it tells me, like, not today or not right now. And as far as, like, things not working. And I realize my pattern of, like, trying to force or make things happen. So I'm becoming more friendly with the AI. And I'm just talking on the computer. I'm not talking about the robotics and other things that are out there. We'll reach that. Actually, okay. Not to worry. But it is artificial insanity. I didn't think I was allowed on the new Earth, Martin. So when it comes to partnership, which really this card is telling me we've got a soul family that we're on this journey with now, and it will illuminate the sun. It will illuminate the parts of ourselves. The energy will be energized. We will re-energize each other. But then we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which actually is a good card. It's surrendering any type of resistance with each other. So this can be friends, it can be a partner, it can be somebody that you're working with. I Pisces, again, try not to make a strong judgment on others right now. Allow it to show you. Take it back within. Take it back within. The soul family is us here now. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's at the bottom? The Empress. Feminine energy. And that is making a comeback inside of us, within the cosmos, within all of us, men and women alike. The essence of the feminine energy is rising on the planet, and it is so needed. It has been distorted and they're just saying distorted for so long. So it takes each and every one of us within ourselves to create the new paradigm. So allow the feminine energy within you to be in the driver's seat. Yeah, inverted. Whether you're a man or a woman, This is the energy of trusting the flow of energy instead of forcing. When we meet up with challenges or obstacles, envision like those turnstile doors, that go all the way around. Follow it instead of fighting it. Follow it and turn it around. Come all the way back around. You will see that we have the power. We're the ones with the power, the source energy power, the divine feminine power. Oh, high priestess below that. Intuition. Use discernment. Use discernment right now. It's, well, always. But allow the feminine energy to be in the driver's seat now. Intuitive, receptive, flowing, trusting, nurturing. Venusian, yeah. And Venus will be going retrograde, which will show us our feminine energy distortions or where it's been blocked, where we use the distorted masculine energy to force, or we're just in these robotic states of being day in, day out, get up, go to work, do this, do that. I mean, I've seen all of my repetitiveness and breaking free from it completely, totally. And it can be scary, but it's also the feminine energy is about surrender, because when we do, things come to us, experiences come to us, people come to us. I know money is a big object for fear, for some, for many. This is also the energy of creativity. This is the energy that is getting a recoding. It's almost as if, well, it is not almost as if, it is in our DNA that is getting lit up. So the creative elements are coming back alive. Don't let the Mars energy take over. Don't think that this is my idea, my creativity. Be open, an open vessel, an open channel for the energy to flow through. Because this is the gift. This is a gift not just for you, but for everybody to receive and to be that channel of source energy, of feminine energy. Don't let the ego, the I, the Aries energy, the me, mine, my idea, my creation, distort it. Because that blocks, first of all, that, yes, we still have the creation, but it is not sustainable and it's not assisting others. It's not assisting the collective. When we are open conduits and channels, when we receive this stream, because there's going to be a huge rush of energy coming again. It's almost like we've had this downtime, but there's going to be a huge rush, ideas, inspiration, energy to create. And you can just find this, like maybe it's around your house. I'd like to redecorate. Maybe you want to cut your hair, right? It's all of these things. It's not my idea. It's not my creation. I'm a part of it because I'm a willing participant, and I'm always allowing the stream of energy to come through. And grateful. Thank you for using me. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for helping me clear away all the distortions so that I can be a clear channel for whatever comes through, whatever creative energy comes through. Hi, Karen. And notice when the ego or the I wants to hold on to that as mine. That's the old energy. We will get we will get nudged like by our team, like, hey, you're closing up the stream of energy. There's a part of you that wants to contain and possess, and maybe this has to do with competition with others. I'm better, or I did this. Just pay attention to that, because it's, when we get those very rapid streams of energy and you come back alive, like, wow. And we're all coded. It's in our DNA itself, but we're part of a much bigger source that is streaming that energy through. Okay. One more message. And we're all in this together. And we can create a better world. We are creating a better world. But we're also shown where we don't trust, or what we're fighting against, or our resistance. As an example, okay, I wanted so badly, not that, I was in my sister's house. Her house is like luxurious. Taking a shower at her shower is like being in a fancy hotel. It's great, but it's not my home. My bed is like my sanctuary, right? So I had worked all weekend. I was exhausted and tired, and the cold really takes me down. And I'm really trying to remember and recall all the beautiful, amazing things and the gifts that were given to me throughout the entire journey of the weekend, and the family that came together Sunday night, like a surprise. I got to see my grandson and my son and daughter-in-law too, and it was just like, it was amazing. As tired as I was, all I could focus on was like how blessed I am. And then by Monday, I'm still holding that energy, but there's a part of me that's like waiting for the electric company to tell me when I can be back in my house. And they're like, not until tomorrow night. And it started off as noon. I'm like, okay. And then I kept checking, because sometimes they'll fix it sooner. And they made it later. And I got frustrated and angry, like, come on, why is it taking so long? And then it like got pushed, because I was fighting it, this stream of energy inside, and it got pushed even later. So I saw that, I surrendered and started to do other things, like our mail person delivering mail for the last 2 weeks has been putting in these green slips in my box and downstairs box, saying, this house is vacant, don't deliver mail here. And I keep taking the green slips, right? And I wasn't able to call them, because every time I would get my mail, it was like after hours. So anyway, it was frustrating. Told my son about it. He ended up calling them, and I couldn't call on Monday because it's President's Day, so it's a government holiday. He called them prior to that, sort of got it squared away. By yesterday, I noticed that downstairs mail was being put in my box, and I wasn't getting any mail at all. So I'm like, and there were so many other frustrations too, right? I go to call the post office, and I just have this robot. I'm not getting a person, and I'm like, give me a person, please. And I get a text message from my son. Oh, I just got off the phone with the post office. Like, he didn't even know I was calling them, but this telepathy thing. So I like let go. All right. I see. And as soon as he called me and I let go and laughed at it all, he said, oh, and the electric's back on too. Like a lot sooner. I was like, what? It all happened. It was energetic. It was a test. It was a lesson of patience, right? and seeing where we're frustrated. As soon as I like was able to laugh at it all and realize this is a cosmic joke, I'm fine, actually. I was gifted with like power, right? And I mean, electricity and heat. Speak to the representative. I know. I couldn't even get that, you know? And I was getting so frustrated. Oh, there's so many other examples of that right now, and I just don't fall into it. That was a big lesson of like, listen, there's something else, like there's a higher thing going on right now. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes. Let go. Notice how you try to like fight against something and you want control. And then see the cosmic joke. Oh, you know what? All right, that's fine. It's like gonna light incense, and I looked and I'm like, oh, a little late now. It's in the repairing of the crystal coating. I'm telling you. Yeah, I believe you. It's just like, you know, I was tired. I was cold. I was like frustrated, and I couldn't be in that higher vibration that I was riding all weekend and even into Monday. By Tuesday, I was like, I fell into my impatience and I saw it, you know. But like, luckily, my son is part of this coding and this universal joke, right? And I just saw like, I'm not in this alone. It's okay. It's fine. Everything just got turned back on. So anyway, let's get one last. The frustration is real right now. If you fall into it, it's like a black hole, and it'll pull you there. Notice all the beauty, the serenity, and the partnership. My son has been like my partner in this leg of the journey, whether he knows it or not. There's like a lot of telepathy, and he's like, I see you, I got you. Without communicating, he knew. He knew. I was like, somehow he knew I was calling the post office. Oh, I know. We're trying to rush ahead, Martin. It's so crazy. Settle back. There's an energy that's got us. It's carrying us through. It really is. I'm telling you. You're not going to know how. You're not going to know all the details, but trust that. Karen says, my son says we think the same. Attitude of gratitude here. Yes. Oh, yeah. I fell right back into gratitude again. And everything, like, miraculously, like, worked. And I know that's how it works. It's just I got kind of pulled in. An old version of me is like, give me a live person. Even though that I knew I knew what was going on. It was just like that part of me that wanted to control or just wanted to talk to a person. So crazy. Okay, thank you. I like this message. It's a repeating message that I've been getting. Stay grounded. Piscean energy is wacky. It may seem like it's reality and then it's not. It also will take us places. So, Starkeeper. Hello from England. Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. You know, this blue is also reminding me of the Arcturian energy. Let's see what it says in the book. Ooh. And remember, when we have that trust, we're carried. We're going to receive the messages of when it is time to take action. This is not the time to really just try to like force our way through things. This is the time to pull back and surrender and trust. This is the time to get into that Empress energy. That ancient knowledge, that ancient wisdom is coming. It's coming alive in us. Hi, Tori. Martin, persons, fictional characters, we're living men and women. Yes, yeah. Star keepers. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor into the planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. And my cousin just told me that last night. I feel like I need to move. He had very specific places. I feel drawn to visit the desert, says Amy. Right now, I feel drawn to my bed. Let's see. No, I literally, my cousin I hadn't talked to in probably like 7 years. Not because we're not talking, it's just life, you know, but we're really connected. And he was telling me that he really sees himself moving his family to Costa Rica. And I'm like, oh, I would love that. That would be amazing. I was supposed to move there during 2019, the end of 2019. I had it all lined up for me, a place, everything. And then COVID happened, and I realized I was like, I gotta be here with my family, with my son. I didn't even know that I had a grandson on the way, so I'm glad I didn't go, you know. But I have been called and visited the desert in Arizona twice since then, and other places too. If you feel called, there's a reason. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become and less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. And that's a big message too. Remember, we can be here, we are here, but we don't have to become part of it. We want to create what is being seeded within us. Sedona, yeah, that's where I was. But there's many other places too. And if you can't physically go there, you can envision it and connect to that energy as well. Another beautiful meditative practice I heard Molly McCord talking about today was to envision, because there truly is this light that is surrounding our electromagnetic field of the earth right now. Well, always has been there, but it's very strong. And there are these light codes, cosmic light codes. And when we connect to that, we can call it in, meaning, and these codes are information, it's love, it's light. Ask it, and I did this today. It wasn't supposed to snow today. And she said, ask it to snow down on you and the earth. And those who are repelled by it will, you know, not absorb it. But those who really need it right now will be open to it. And lo and behold, it started snowing shortly after I did that. And I shared it. Yeah, ask and receive. And I felt it too. I felt a shift again. So there are many different ways. Just follow your heart, trust your heart. This is interesting times that we're in. But we're being led and we're being held and carried through it as well. So that's what I have for us all. Hang in there if you are struggling. See it for what it is. You're carrying some of the past, the coding, the past energy. There's an attachment or an addiction somewhere there, asking you to really give to yourself. Give yourself that love. Take time for yourself. And you'll feel a lot better. You won't be struggling so much. And trust that. Really, truly trust it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Darren. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here and connecting and chiming in. I usually do this on Fridays, but I have a meeting tomorrow evening at Salas Farms, an important one. We're doing a healing circle for ourselves because it's needed. When you're a circle, a team, when one person or several are struggling with their past traumas, it's important that the whole circle get together, you know, and boost that healing energy, because otherwise we're a flat tire. When one part of the circle is down, we're just a flat tire. Yeah, everybody have a great weekend. Definitely, definitely. Sending so much love to you guys as well. Keep focusing on the beauty and the serene energy that is here to support us. Have a great weekend too as well. So much love to you guys. Until next time. Bye. And yeah, good seeing you, Patsy.